With a 6.6-inch 120Hz display, 108MP primary camera and even a secondary display on the back, the Hotwav Cyber 16 Pro brings the power and durability of rugged phones into a much slimmer profile, so let's check it out. So here we have the Cyber 16 Pro, and the first thing you're going to notice is that for a rugged phone, it's actually a normal size. It's lightweight, coming in at 292 grams, and it's also just 12.8mm thick, but it still retains the IP68 and IP69K IP ratings, as well as the mil-standard 810H we expect from a rugged phone. And the most notable feature is probably the dual displays though. And the secondary display not only tells you the time and the step counts etc, but you can use it to see call alerts, WhatsApp and other app notifications. You can control your music from it without unlocking your phone. And another great feature is a viewfinder, and this means that you can utilize the 108MP primary camera to take some selfies. Now on the front, we've got a 6.6-inch 120Hz display protected by Gorilla Glass 3, and it delivers a Full HD Plus resolution of 1080 by 2408, but interestingly enough, it comes at 60Hz by default. So the first thing I did was set it to 120Hz in the settings, but you can also choose 90Hz. And I also dropped the icon size as I prefer a much more compact look, fitting more onto my screen. But as you can see, the display is smooth and responsive, and it's just a pleasure to use. Now up top, we've got a 32MP selfie camera, and then over on the rear, it's a 108MP primary camera and a 24MP night vision camera, but we'll go into more in the camera sample shortly. Powering the device, we've got the Helio G100 chipset, and they've paired this with 8GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. You can also expand the RAM by 16GB using virtual RAM, but personally, I just wouldn't recommend doing this unless you need to. For those concerned with synthetic benchmarks, I ran it through Geekbench 6, where we get a single core score of 725 and a multi-core score of 1999. And then over on 3D Mark's Wildlife benchmark, we get an overall score of 1236 and an average FPS of 7.4. Now when it comes to mobile gaming, of course, the rugged phone isn't really aimed at gamers, and while you can't play all of the latest games in the highest refresh rates, you can still play all of the games, and it's enjoyable to play on this form factor with a 120Hz display. Now I'm not much of a mobile gamer myself, but I've tested with games like Asphalt and Call of Duty Mobile, and they play great in lower details, as you can see here. Now we also get a mappable key on the left hand side, and you can set a function for single press, double press and long press, and you can select from shortcuts as well as any application on the phone, and I've got single press to open up the mini screen on the back. Now on the mini screen you can see I've got it to tell me the time and date, but there are different faces you can choose from, and if you swipe down it shows you the battery, swipe up shows you all your notifications, and if you swipe across you get a compass. You get a camera if you want to take some photos and utilize the 108MP primary camera for your selfies, and then we've got music controls to change the track etc without having to turn on your phone. Now when it comes to cameras, we get some great photos from the Cyber 16 Pro, and of course a rugged phone isn't really designed to be the best at photography, but here are some photos that I've gone out and taken with the camera, and as you can see we've got some nice colour, nice sharp photos, and overall I'm very happy with them. Now here are some photos that I've taken with the selfie camera, and these are all just point and click without any thinking. And then finally, here are some selfie photos where I've used the rear 108MP camera and used the second screen as a viewfinder. Now we've also got a 24MP night vision camera, so for those of you wanting to use it, here are some photos I've taken in the dark. When it comes to video, we get 2K video from the primary camera, 1080p from the front camera, and we're even able to take night vision videos as well, so we'll just check out the video samples now.
So this is a video from the rear facing camera at 2K. Just walking along slowly, there's a bit of wind coming at me, and obviously we've got the traffic noises, so we'll see how that comes out. We'll just stop and do a slow pan. Quick pan back. And that's the video from the rear camera. So this is a video from the selfie camera, it's at 1080p, just walking forward slowly. Again, if we just do a quick pan this way, super quick pan back, and that's the video quality you're going to get from the selfie camera.
Now, powering the phone is a whopping 6,280 mAh battery despite its slimmer form factor, and it delivers 33 watts of fast charging as well as 10 watt reverse charging using a USB cable, so it's great for long gaming sessions, long media watching sessions, or even just a long day out where you won't be near a charger. Now, media is also great to watch on the Cyber 16 Pro, and here are some samples of me watching videos on the phone. When it comes to speakers, it sounds okay and it's good enough for a rugged phone, but it is just a single speaker, so we'll just listen to the sound samples now. On the software side, it comes running Android 15, and it's pretty much what you would expect for a fairly stock Android experience with a few extra apps and features bundled in. Now, of course, being a rugged phone, we've got the usual apps like the Toolbox, Easy Launcher, etc. And unfortunately, these apps can't be deleted if you don't want them, but I just move the ones that I don't want into a folder. And the first app I installed on here was Geekbench 6, so every app before that on my screen are the ones that came pre-installed. Now, there's plenty of customization in the settings menu, and we've got things like DuraSpeed to keep your phone running fast and clear out memory from unused apps. We've got memory expansion to expand the virtual memory up to 16 GB more. We've got mini screen to customize that second display on the rear, gloves mode to use the phone while wearing gloves, and much more. But overall, it just works smoothly, and whether you're gaming, watching media, browsing socials, or answering emails, it's just a pleasure to use. Now, of course, we've also got Gemini built in as well for those of you that want to do plenty of advanced AI tasks. We've got NFC, GPS, dual band Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 5.1. And when it comes to the unboxing, it comes in this packaging here. So if we go ahead and open it up, you can see we first got the user manual, followed by a box containing the SIM removal tool on top, a USB adapter, a USB-C cable, some wipes for fitting the included screen protector. Then next up, we've got the power plug, which is also a 33 watt plug, and this means that you get the full fast charger mount. Then next up, we've got the Cyber 16 Pro phone, and then underneath that, we've got the screen protector for those of you that want to use one. Now, of course, I've placed the links down in the description below, so you can go ahead and check it out now. And overall, it's just a great all-round rugged phone, and I like the fact that we now have such a slim form factor that doesn't feel like you're carrying around a brick, but it still packs all of the usual protection. Now, hopefully I've covered everything in today's video, but if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.